Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy JH, aka the coach, here this morning, January the 9th. And pretty much today, I just want to tell you that freedom ain't for everybody. Freedom is not for everybody. Because in this country, if you're poor, freedom is not for you. I don't care if you're poor black, poor Mexican, poor Puerto Rican, poor white. Freedom's not for you. And nobody's out here rushing to make sure that we keep it. Recognize this. When we throw people away, when we throw youth away, giving them juvenile life sentences for making a mistake, when we take people and give them absurd amount of years, when you go to a court and the judge says it's mandatory sentencing, how is that even legal if we're supposed to have a fair trial? But a mandatory sentencing, a judge can't even judge on your case. Now, is that constitutional? I think not. On the other side of that, think about this. The United States prison, better yet, let me give you the correct word. The CCA, Corrections Corporation of America, has multiple billion-dollar contracts with some of the places that we love to frequently shop. Guess what? If you love to eat fish from Whole Foods, it's made in a prison. If you love IKEA furniture, it's made in a prison. If you bending the brim on your New Era hat, it was made in a prison. The missiles that go to protect our country and from Kim Jong-un are made in a prison. So if they have all of these things being made in prisons, guess what that equals? Contracts. And if they have contracts, what do they need to be done? They need to be filled. If they need to be filled and they're getting made by people who are locked up, guess what they need more of? Locked up. Because your being free is not worth what it should be if you're locked up. People in jail are making 17 cents an hour, 23 cents an hour, hoping for a 5-cent bonus. But you telling me, bro, you don't want to work at McDonald's? You're slipping, you're tripping, you're falling, homie. Understand this. Either you going to get down and lay down for yourself and work and do what you have to do, hustle, scratch, and scrape to make it happen, or you want to be finding your identity in jail. Now, when you say your name, my name is John Smith. I'm a teacher. My name is Michelle, and I'm a therapist. People naturally identify themselves with the work they do. You'll say your name and immediately what you do because of what? That is called self-pride. Everybody has pride in the things that you do. My name is Tucker, and I'm a mother. Or, you identify with the things you do. So now what happens is that gets skewed, because when you go to prison, they give you all of these different skill sets which aren't transferable back to the real world. So if you're in prison, like they do the women in California, make you become a firefighter to fight wildfires while making 17 cents dying while you're fighting a wildfire to keep the people of California safe. Guess what? When you get out, you can't go get a job at a fire department if you're a felon, because they don't accept you. So now you find yourself in a position where you feel as though you have nothing to link your identity with. So in turn, they go back to jail. A lot of people don't go in and out of jail just because they are institutionalized. They go back to jail because they feel as though they have a purpose in there, because they have a job which they feel as though they're meaningful. And they're paying them 17 cents to 23 cents an hour. Now check this out. Who pays for the prisoner's upkeep? The taxpayers. We pay for their food. We pay for their medical. So on the flip side, it is 100% free labor, modern day slavery. While these privatized prisons are making billions and billions of dollars. Overpacked jails. Because they think in their mind, we have bottom lines. We have stock investors to speak to. Because you could go on NASDAQ, the stock exchange, and buy stock in CCA, the Corrections Corporation of America. So the next time you think, oh, life is unfair and I don't know, they're treating us wrong. No, if you're poor, they don't care if you're free or not, because they think freedom isn't for everybody. So it is your job to educate yourself. It is your job to create your own jobs. It is your job to take every learning lesson and put it in place so you can take your economics to the next level. Because in America, it's either you got it or you don't. And y'all keep talking about this extra $100 for the tax break. This is the last thing I got to say to you, homie. It's only for 2018, because an election year is coming. And guess what? Game over. Freedom ain't for everybody. It's your boy JH, aka the coach. Peace.